Hi, Mrs. Norris here. So today I'm going to be showing you how to complete the activity for the Digital STEM Challenges where we are block coding with Scratch. So I'm going to skip slide number 2 because slide number 2 is our tutorial that you're watching right now, and kind of look a little bit at the introduction. So STEM is the letters of STEM mean science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So with these digital STEM challenges, you're going to be building skills in each of these subject areas. So there are challenges for each month, and the challenges are open-ended. So what that means is that you have multiple ways of completing each challenge, and not everybody's completion of the challenge is going to be the same. It's just a matter of following the directions and having your project work correctly. So for this activity, this is the first time that we're doing this, so we're going to do September and October together. Now, to connect to Scratch, we're going to click on the link that says link to Scratch coding. However, if you don't have a Scratch account, if you didn't create one with us yesterday or the day before, then please make sure, that you stop the video, okay? Stop the video and ask me how to do that. So you do need to have a Scratch account to be able to complete these activities. That's something we've already done. So if you didn't do it, again, stop the video now and let me know, and I will direct you to where you find the instructions for doing that. All right. So I have already created an account. So I'm going to click on the Scratch. Okay, and there's all these different activities. When you created your account, you also should have used your class time to sort of explore the different parts to Scratch, but we're going to start today with Create. Okay. Now, my experience with Scratch is incredibly limited. It's a drag and drop system, meaning you're just dragging the steps instead of actually writing code. Writing actual code is something that we'll do a little bit later. This is just getting you familiar with the drag and drop, the ease of it, and how it works. Okay. Now, all of your projects, I'd like you to title up at the top with the month. So we're going to start with September, and then the word challenge. Okay, so September challenge, and then I'm going to go to File and Save. So it's saving my project for me. So I can continue to work on this at any point. If I go to my name and then my stuff, you'll see the different projects that I've started. So I'm going to go ahead and delete these two and then click on this one to get me back. Okay, so here's my project page. I haven't done anything yet, so if I click on See Inside, now I'm back to my editor. Okay, so starting with the background, and for September, what we're doing is we're designing a scene where the sprite, that's the little cat character, climbs a tree to pick an apple. So what we can do is we can select some backgrounds down here in the bottom right-hand corner. You'll see these different options to upload or be surprised, to paint your own, or to choose a backdrop. I'm going to choose a backdrop, and he's climbing a tree to pick some apples. So I'm just going to do blue sky, and then I'm going to click and drag him down to the bottom corner. Okay, now I need to add my tree with my apples, so I'm going to go back to my backdrop, and I'm going to click on the paint option. Okay, whatever this first one is, I don't need it, so I'm going to delete it. And I don't need the second one either. I'm just going to work on my blue sky. So I'm going to click on the paintbrush, and I'm going to choose a picture or a color, excuse me. That's like a tree. And then I can draw a tree, and you can see that it's happening over here on my preview. Okay, so I'm drawing a tree. I'm going to fill it in. Whatever. Okay, so let's say I've drawn my tree, and this is really very basic. Obviously, yours is going to look a lot better than this. I'm just kind of giving you a very brief overview of the skills. All right, so now that this is done, I'm going to go back to code. Okay, and there are these different things that you can do, these different blocks that you can drop, but we're starting very basic just really with motion. And if you want to add looks or sound, you can do that as well. Okay. Any extra tools that you need, things that you might want to do extra, if you click on the tutorials button with the little light bulb, it will give you these different tutorials to show you how to say, make him fly to the tree or add another friend to go with him. Okay, so this is a good tool for you to use, especially because my own knowledge is very limited with this digital tool to begin with. So these tutorials are really going to help you out. So once your project is finished, and this is not even, my example right here is not even close to being finished. There's no code done. He's not completing any action, none of that kind of stuff. So it really needs to get done first. Make sure that you save your project, okay? And then if you click on See Project Page, it will take you to the project page. So for the instructions, you can tell people how to complete the project, and then you can make any notes or anything here on the bottom, okay? So once this is done, this is where you need to share it with me. So I'm gonna go to my URL address bar up at the top, and I'm gonna highlight that address, and I'm going to edit and copy. Okay, so I'm copying the address. Now I'm going to go back, and on September, I need to link my project here. So I'm going to click on the picture. I'm going to go to Insert, and then I'm going to go to Link, and then I'm going to paste my link from before, and then click Apply. So that when I, as a teacher, come to your page to check it out and make sure you've done the work, I can just click and it will take me to your project. Okay? So that's the best way to complete this activity. Again, you have a September challenge and you have an October challenge. So please make sure that you finish them both and then submit them to me on Canvas. It is due October 30th, which is the last Friday of the month. Again, please make sure that this gets submitted by that Friday.